Hey, welcome to this series of videos where I'm going to show you how to do some of the basics of this Behringer X32 digital mixing desk. So first thing first, to turn it on, there is a switch on the right hand shoulder of the mixing desk. As it turns on, there is a loading message. Now what we'll find is how it starts is how we left it. And so you can see there's a bunch of settings, inputs, etc. that are happening. Now here is a recording of an assembly that we did some music for. And so as you'll see some stuff start to light up. This is what it will look like after we've done a few steps. So the first thing that you'll notice is all the lights that flash, but other than that, it's actually quite similar to a normal mixing desk. The front of house is, or the main mix is always on the right, and this controls everything. There are also mute buttons, and so we can mute different channels and find the acoustic guitar. These faders work like normal. However, something that you'll notice is that there is another part of the desk, there's also a screen. And so what we can do is we can press the select button, and then this activates all these features here, and we'll talk about them later. Those features will come up in the screen, and if you ever get lost, you can either press select and then one of these view buttons, and as you'll see, as I press these view buttons, different things come up on the screen. The other thing that you can do is if you ever get lost, you can press the home button, and that will get you back to what you're familiar at seeing. The last thing I'm going to show you how to do is to load a default scene. So this will be helpful if whoever left it last had a very complex setup and you just need to start from scratch or from zero, or if you need to just load a quick template. And so as we go through on our desk, we are going to make templates for different situations that we do, such as assemblies or music classroom performances, etc. How to do that, it's very easy. You press the view button under the scenes heading. You then press the page select once, and then there are a bunch of scenes that we can do. Now I'll zoom in so you can see that. And once we're in there, there's a few buttons that we can use. I'm going to scroll down using this knob here. One of the options that I could do is go straight to zero everything back to default settings on the desk, and that is me just selecting it and then clicking the button. Do I want to load the scene? I can press no if I freaked out, or I can press yes, and that has put everything back to default settings. The other option that might be helpful is to select a default template. So this is an assembly template that we've made up. We can select it and press yes, and all of a sudden we are quite familiar with some of these names. So we'll have a look over here. What we've done is we've made the blue ones the lectern, the red ones vocal, the green ones guitars, the light green or yellow is the pianos and keyboards and synths, and the purple ones are drums. And that's just some very simple stuff in getting ready to use the desk. In the next series of videos, there's going to be things like workflow when we plug a new input in. There's going to be things like how to mix foldbacks and how to save stuff like presets and scenes and even recording out of the desk. Thanks.